This is really interesting. So even right where I am, it's really good. I want to go to where they are, like where I think they are. There's a trail that goes. Look at this trail, you guys. This is not a human. You guys, I'm at the top of the world. In fact, there's only one designated trail and no one uses it. It's at the top of the top. You go like this, and you go like this, then you start going back down again another 10 miles. At that top, there's like a way to walk. All right, so John P. said, listen, great video, last video. I will give you $1 if you keep the camera steady. I said, make it 2. You got a deal. He said, done. So let's keep the camera steady today. Oh, let me do a check for 4K. Hold on. Okay, I'm in 4K. Something should happen today, you guys. I'm in 4K. Look at this place. This is like incredible. This is incredible. So that premiere video I did, which was the last video, I filmed it in 4K. Yeah, I was like all over like this. Zapped out of my mind. I'm not even close to that yet. Let's see what happens. And I couldn't keep the camera steady. Let's do it today. You guys, this is like extreme activity. It's extreme. This is just where they walk. Wait till we get in there. I gotta run the camera because this is the first time in a new place. I just know they care. They don't care. Don't worry, there'll be somewhere where you'll be able to see. Everything you're seeing is them, but we'll get to where there's just unbelievable. We should. I believe after what I've been through on the road with them that it's gotta be good. Remember, I'm trying to figure out, remember, we just label things as good and bad. Like, they might not be either. They just exist. Like, they're good. Like, they're just... Like, they don't hurt people. They might not help you either. Like, I don't know. Like, it depends on who you're talking to. Look at this Squatch Fest, you guys. I have never, ever have I found a place that looks quite like this. Will they be? I don't know, man. Oh, my God. I was going to say, is it going to be anything like that Trident place? I doubt it. And then I look up, and there it is. When I see Tridents like this, look at this, you guys. This means seats. They're sitting in here. This is a giant seat. Oh, there it is. I'm standing in it. It's because of the leaves. So you guys, you got to see the traveling through here. Look at these are the seats right here. Oh my God, I found them. I didn't even try. I'm on the way through. Look at the seats, you guys. They're right here. These are huge, giant seats. The guy I saw was like 10 feet tall. Look at the Tridents, you guys. Holy moly. I didn't think I was going to see these kind of Tridents here. I was about to say it. And then I look around and there's like 10. Look. I don't know what it is why they have to have the Tridents where they are. You guys, look at the X's. This is all one structure right there. Look at that. Oh my God. There's trails. Look at you guys. It's all Tridents. There's trails. Look at this. Everywhere through here. Ooh, this is really exciting. These are seats, you guys. You see the seats? You can't see them because of the shadows. This is one giant indented seat. Look. You got to see how down. When I say seats, they're always these giant, they're all bermed and circled. And then they'll frame it with wood. And they just sit here, and right now you won't be able to tell because of everything, all the foliage. Snow just melted here like a couple days ago, a week ago. Wow. Underneath is all clean. Look at that. He's sitting right underneath there, you guys. Look at the shadow. So blatant. Look, he's right underneath this. I'll show you, I'll prove it to you. X Trident. Not to mention what's around it, right? Another leaning Trident. That's like 7 or 8, you guys. Right there. I didn't even turn around or look up yet, really. Look right here. He's right here. It's all clear. Where does he go right now? Where is he right now? See all the sticks? Where I am, there's no sticks. It's hard to show because of the lighting. Even though it's sunny, it's still like all shadows. They're right in here. I'd give anything just to be with these guys right here. That's all I want. Show me nothing. Don't tell me any secrets. Just let me sit there with you. I won't say a word. See, they know that's not true. Because then that's not enough after that. Then we're bored of that. I could sit with these beings, you guys would think it was the most incredible thing that's ever happened. In a year from now, it would be no big deal. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be so used to it. A couple of years, you know, like, oh, well, what's next, Mark? We've seen you sitting with them. It's like, you know, what are you supposed to do? I've accomplished where I'm sitting with them. This is hypothetical. And that's not good enough for people. He's sitting with me in the seat. And that's not good enough. I'm just making that up, like, that's what'll happen. Yeah, I'm over for dinner. That's not good enough. Like, what is good enough is my question. Because I see this openness. I want to come back up in here. You guys getting me? Why is the back of my head hurt? All of a sudden, why? Ow. Ow. Jen said that happened to her. When I took her in, she stood there with her arms to her sides, looking up in the air. Wow, you guys, look at this. I come up here, the back of my head has like pain in it right now. At first I thought it was like a big one, but I realized it's one of their clouds. If you look, that's what I call it. If you look inside, you'll see them. It might be a big one with the little ones attached. Because I see a huge, like, eyes, nose, mouth as well. But then if you look past that, it's just one of their faces sticking out of it. Not sure how it's going to look on YouTube. Like, they're accessing it. She said it's the back of your head for sure. Just take it from me, what I just showed is legit, and it's happened. That's how they do it everywhere. It's just that it's very difficult to recognize what I call their clouds. It's just some kind of knowledge we don't have yet. Let's just put it that way. Instead of saying technology, system, language, all the stuff that it is, I think. But, you know, it's just stuff that we don't know about. They're different as well. So, you know what I mean? It seems like everything they do is a little bit different. They just have been given different tools. I mean, it's one way to look at it. All right, let's check this out. What is going on with my head pain? Wow, see, look how high up I am, you guys. It doesn't look like it, but you'll see I'm literally like just below the top of that, which is like 10 or 11,000, 10,000, I'd guess. They're all hiding in there. Everything is trident like and leading on it. Let's go to where I think it's going to be really good. I haven't seen past this. I'm actually just kind of making the video as I go. But let me tell you something. This place was so good. I just hope it comes out in the video. Lots of riding and walking today to get to this spot. I mean, if I can just film you a video and show you structures, and nothing else happens, fine. But I really am hoping, like, this isn't one of the places that happens to me, but where they make a noise. I'm really hoping to get, like, some really good noises this summer for you guys. I really don't expect it yet at these places, because I have certain places that's the only time that ever really happens, and I can't get there until the end of this month. June. Actually, you guys, it's 2 weeks. Yes. 2 weeks away. Which is, yes, in a sense, but at the same time, 2 weeks away is almost the end of June, which makes no sense to me at all. I don't want it to be the end of June. I can't go through another winter, you guys. I'm not prepared mentally I can give you all the content you want. And I'll go travel and I'll go meet people and I'll give you videos. You know, I'll continuously always be there for you. But, man, I can't be out, you know, like up in here. It's really hard. It's a really difficult winter here. Am I going to do it again? Probably. I don't want to, though. I wish I made enough money where I could, like, go to one of your houses in Florida. I'll work from there. I still have to be here. I still do things here. I still film here in the winter. So it's just, I do different stuff. I love doing the rocks and stuff in the winter. All right, so I'm getting down to where I think these guys are. Because they certainly were up by the road. They could have been back in here, and they were on the road listening to me crank tunes. I was doing it for them. Look at this. Oh my God, let me start over. I can make it in payments. You guys, look at this. I found a special place. This is what I want. Something, because it looks different, you know. Of course, you're going to see the same language. But it's such a different environment. It's open, and I'm still getting to, I told you guys, I know when I see them, I know what they do when they want me to come in, okay? And this is what happened, and there it is. Look at that. If wind did that, that would be in your backyard, in the woods. But it isn't, is it? You simple baths. Wow. Simple. Common. Is that how you want to be labeled? You can make up however you think what you think you are, but that doesn't change how the rest of the world perceives you. And I don't care if you have a Princeton degree. You've been doofed. You've believed everything they've told you. Now you should be the one, you of all people should be the one that could snap out of it in 2 seconds. But yet you're the last one, which makes you nuts. Look at that. I always start going off on people when I see this. I can't help it. Look at this, you guys. What a hidden secret.
You know, some of these places, you know, those trail cams, you see like those white things, like on a trail cam, he's like skinny and you automatically assume the worst, like he's going to hurt you. But we just misjudged. Don't be shocked if these kind of, or like, even in like some island somewhere, you get like down the street, like some weird stick looking guys running down the street, things like that. This is probably where they're from. We misinterpret everything. We're scared of everything. But don't be surprised if some of these places is not Bigfoot, but beings like that. They come from somewhere.
Look, see how it's not quiet it is. It's too quiet. I swear it's too quiet.
Remember, different ones hide in different ways. When it's really quiet like that, usually they're in what I call those clouds. You cannot see it. It's like light bending in a sense. The cloud literally projects what's behind in front, I believe.
Look how clean. Look, there's not one stick there. How could that be? Look. It's not possible. That's what a forest looks like. And they've probably even cleaned that in the past. None. There's none. Like, a couple, but not really. It's all maintained. Look at that DP. I'm good with this. You give me this. I don't want any. I told them. I want it better than this, but I said, start making me you guys heard me, the best of the best of the best. And I won't even look for your faces anymore. Blow our minds with your work. They already do a little bit. Wow. Oh my God, you guys. I'm in the middle. Look at these paths. These are real paths of the unseen world. I promise, okay? You have my word of honor. Where does it lead up to? This. John, I'd like that $2 in cash. I'll even let you finance. Look at that. I'll tell you what, you can send me $0.25 a month for the next day. Since you're financing, I would like $2.25. And then everyone's going to thank you.
Now keep in mind, they tell you that they're there. They're showing you, especially my guys. They're showing you they're right there, but with their system, their lane. I mean, look at that. All right. Doesn't it make more sense now that they weren't just ducking behind a bush when you went by, but yet they were actually using something like techniques that we're not aware of? Doesn't that make more sense to you? You think a smart person would be like, yes, I believe that would be the answer. It's just like, but it's the opposite. We're somehow been dumbed down as a society. I don't understand it.
Look at this secret world. That's what I'm calling this. A secret world found. People think I do that for clicks. I'm being totally serious. I never. Do clickbait ever. It's exactly what the title's what it is, or if I'm just messing around, I make one up sometimes. And the thumbnail is always from that video. Look at this, you guys. You guys could give me a noise today, because I'm going to leave here not happy if I don't get a noise today. I don't care. I'm leaving it like that. I'll be happy. Look at that blind. Look at, they're all going uphill. Tridents. All off the ground. That's where they go. They hide in there, you know, like, so you come in here, he goes like right in there. There's a seat right there. This is a seat, okay? I discovered that. I should patent it. You don't have to, because we have a community where everybody knows. So it doesn't, no one could come and be like, hey, I did this, because it's all documented. And they would look really funny because any followers you would have would know me. You're not going to have one follower in this subject unless they know who I am. And if they don't know who I am, then they are not a good follower. Look, off the ground. Oh my goodness. Look at the I mean, usually it's like 3, you guys. This time it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. This is the secret world. I'm going to show you way better than this, but this is really good, man. I am so thrilled. Look at the wallow. And there's a seat right in the middle of it. John, I'll tell you what, make it $3. This is really hard. Keeping the camera steady. That's the job. How about you guys support me to keep the camera steady? I'll do everything else for free. Like show you seats in the middle that are completely disturbed in the middle of a giant world that was disturbed today. He was right here sitting in the sun on purpose. Lately, it's all been disturbed. Sitting right in the sun, big disturbances. Shapeshifters. If shapeshifting's a thing, I don't want to know about it. I told them, I was like, that's one thing I don't want to see. I don't want to know about it, and I don't want to see it. Sure I do. I mean, I'll see it. I don't, you know, I know that all of this whole world now is out of what we thought, but at the same time, like, I don't want it to be too far. Like, if I can see a being over there turn into like a deer, I'm just going to be, you know, first of all, I don't think they ever do that in front of people for some reason. I'm not suggesting this is a thing, guys. It's just that a lot of people believe it. You know, I bet you anything that there's timestamps right there. Like, not in the shot, but like up in here. That's where they are, I bet you. It's definitely the grid to hide on. They get under there and then they press their heads against the structures. Fresh poop. Snow. Look, the only dead tree standing right there is a trident. Love it. Secret world. It's a secret. Look at this path. With the X over it. Look at that, you guys. Do you know how cool that is? If you don't believe that, look, this world goes for a long time. Look. I'm only going to film so much of it, though, because I don't want to have a 2-hour video here. I would love to film you one, but it seems like people don't like those, so I just want to get to the point. So unless they do something, like, unless I start hearing, oh my God. So many back here. Yes, look at the walking on the ground. It's everywhere. I'm telling you, they only walk almost always right in these systems. I don't think they leave these places. I really don't. I know it seems like they're in the field or something, but that field is probably right next to this, like a place like this. Even if nothing looks like this. But it's a place like it. You guys, look at this. I gotta break this down without even talking. I mean, look. You guys look at this. So look at this, right? Watch this. What do you want? There's a bee literally just staring at me. He's just staring at me. What do you want? Shapeshifter, like all of a sudden an 8-foot Bigfoot turns into a bee. I'd be like, forget it, I quit. I'm not doing this. I really couldn't handle that. Nope, Because then I realized, I'm just being hypothetically joking, but like at the same time, like I'm serious because I'm not processing. It has to be able to be processed. Like I get out of my thinking, but you guys, so this arch right here, look at this arch. It goes down. They brought it out from like pretty far away from the structure, and at the base of it, they bend something into it. See, it's all connected. Like that arch is all a part of this, which I find to be amazing. Oh my God, seats on the other side. Disturbed seats. Look at this, you guys. Secret world that regular people are off. People are actually out wasting their time doing Bigfoot. Like they're actually walking through the forest thinking they're going to get somewhere in this subject when it's already all been done. Isn't that funny? It's already done. They're not looking. They refuse to. Everyone has to do something for themselves. Like they don't trust people. It's not even trust. It's all factually done, for a fact. At least up to this point, 1,000 leagues ahead of what they're doing now. Let's put it that way. Look at that. That was all done on some kind of like game trail or something. They literally, you can see it. So it means it was probably not done that long ago because that trail is pretty cut in there. Look at that, you guys. It doesn't stop here with giant, beautiful stuff. That's absolutely gorgeous right there, right? Look at this. Field Gold X. All next to the same stuff. I mean, look at it. And then this, I've been hanging at the top. So what does this do? It puts us right back into this aspen forest. Let's take a look in here. Sometimes these aspens are a mind blower. Other times there's nothing there. Ooh, this is one hidden forest. You guys you gotta understand how long it takes me to get here. Like I'm talking about even on foot. So just to walk into the back of this place, it all happened to me on the road, but I'm like a couple miles in now. They just go by the road. The beauty and the stuff they hide back here. And I saw blatant stuff at the road, so I got to go there. You can see where I am. I mean, look, there's no roads near me. I am down in this valley. No, there's nothing up here. There's no deer. I wonder if I'm a little bit too high because it's a cold night here. So they're probably down low, and then soon the animals will start to elevate. They'll be up here soon. There is some up here because I'm seeing poop and scat and stuff, but like why can't I see one now? Like where's a big moose? I know he's up here. Where is he? All right, let's cut through. The record like every other place, right? Other side of that, there's absolutely nothing. I was just over there, right? You step where they marked 2 different trees. They literally mark where the beginning of their world is, and it's right there. Come down, there's another one. Here's another one. Just floating in the air, right? Another one behind it, floating in the air. Step over it. There's another one. Now you're in. Try it. Okay, inside here is where all the magic happens. Step outside, just 1 foot out of there, no magic. Inside, you're in some kind of technology. Here, it's some kind of given to them tech. That's what I believe. I think the ones that are hiding in these forests, for the most part, except when these special ones visit them, and they're the ones that give them this tech. That's what I believe. Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. Okay, I think. Wow, look where I am, you guys. It took me hours. So it took me 5-6 years, but hours just to film that 20 minutes. So that's why it's important to appreciate some of these videos, even though, because I know I'm not a videographer, and I know I'm not really a movie maker or anything like that. But it's not about that. I'm the only one that can bring you there. The only one. No one will ever find that place, ever. It's impossible. That's how. Look, you'd never come down through. You got to go forever, and then even when you're here, nothing looks like anything. There's no like outside structures. It's completely hidden for a reason. And they didn't do anything. Oh, so what I'm sticking to is I was like, look, you guys, I'm not staying here today unless you make some noise. And nothing happened, so I was like, all right, bye. It's so brutal getting out of here. I'm just laying down. Shade, because rest for a second. I have to go straight up that hill. It doesn't look like it on the camera. It's especially as you get up there, it just goes straight up. Brutal. Those are the hard ones. Those are the hard ones. What was I? Why did I turn the camera on? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, sorry about that. Hey guys. What was I going to say? I just turned the camera on, and now I don't know why. Look at the. As I'm trying to think of it, the ground cliff. They did that right there. Comes out. They a lot of time they love to build it out of their spots. They'll do that, or sometimes it'll be as simple as just laying a tree out of it, or like a small like a pointer. But they a lot of times like in some of the big guys will lay a huge giant trident. Here, the first one I zoomed on will give you a better idea because now you can really see it. Look at that. I've met that guy up close and personal. Out of a wood line like that. It'll just be one like older tree that has no branches or nothing, and it's a trident, and he'll just lay it out. There's one place that's still there. It's that Dogman guy. That's the guy I heard get up from his, I call him freight train, because I was right there when he got up out of his seat, and he disappeared into thin air. Craziest thing. All right, guys, there's no way I'm getting home that way, so I'm going to cut back through a part of this world I didn't see. The part close to the road. Actually, I was talking about doing it at the beginning, and that's what starts it. So there's that aspen, or that open fields I was just sitting in. Where I was sitting is like 200 yards away, and then you get here. Yes, snow. It's July practically. You guys, it might be just as exciting, if not more. So basically, I was filming the other world's back, and it's the same place, but it's back in there. And this is it. This is if you come up half a mile, not even. Yeah, like half a mile. Probably not much less, actually. The whole thing, it's about a square mile, so give or take. It's probably not quite that far on if you take certain sides, but it's about a mile this way, and about a mile deep, 3/4 of a mile deep. Watch this. This is where I saw them, you guys. Okay, so I am back. Okay, so there's the road. So I've done a lot of stuff off camera, as you guys know. I guess people don't realize I do things off camera. Mark, why don't you try this? Why don't you try? I'm like, yeah, any idea you come up with, I've done it 100 times. Just because I haven't shown it to you. Okay, now watch this. Look at this spot right here. You guys, this is all, I feel like these are like new beings. Not in a new spot, but like they expanded on it. Why now? Like why is it? It still amazes me that every time I see that system, I see some sort of something. I will kick this dude's ass. I'm just kidding. Why is he looking at me like that? Zap. I think it's to make sure. I don't want to go into it. See, it's just like the myths and the legends. There's the gnome, and you guys, I'm telling you, he's holding a staff. There's actually, I don't think it's going to show up on YouTube, but you got to see the one that actually is holding it to the left of the white staff. See if you can find him like lighting it up. It's amazing. Look, I know this is old, guys. I can tell. Forget about our history, like books and stuff, but as far as like some of their tridents and some of their stuff is easy 100, 200 years. But why all of a sudden are they going off the charts? It means something, guys. They're not hiding like they used to. It's actually because more and more are being allowed. Some think freed. So that X is amazing. That X right there. Look at the third involved. It's simply amazing. It's just like every other X, you guys. That's perfect. Look, it's freestanding. Nothing is helping it be an X. there's a bone by coincidence or by on purpose right there, and then look at how it goes up. It's just two perfectly field gold. Just like all of them. They all do the same thing. See how it's perfectly laid up the tree? I think what it does is it makes it strong. This side is upside down, so the thick end is up. It's touching the base of an actual trident. That's amazing. That's a freaking, don't even get me started on that. I will lose my mind. Why here? You know, why certain places is it so cool? That's kind of what I'm after, you know, like I want to impress you guys. Not, you know, obviously I don't get to take much credit except that I found it. But, you know, at the same time, that's my video. I found that. Like, in other words, you know, I want you to be happy. I have no life, you guys. If I lose you guys, I don't know what I would do. Like, yeah, I can go back to New Jersey, but I'm not going to be happy. I can tell you that. I know I'm not going to be. Yeah, at work is easy. Like, we're all best friends, and all the people that work for me there are just, we still stay in touch. They want me to come back because I'm the best boss there is, especially when it's not my business. Then I'm the best, especially when the business is on one of your best friends. So you know, he can't give you too much. He will, but I'm too good at it, so we'd never have a problem. Look at this. I'm not good at much, you guys.
Okay, I'm zooming past a leaning trident on the right that looks like it has something at the top of it to two tridents that are field gold, and one of the tridents is another trident.
This is where I saw them. Not yet, actually. Look at the mulch. You guys, this is a really, really fascinating place. Have I kept the camera fairly steady? Look at this. You guys, look how clean. See, I wish you could see this with your eyes. You got to see how it's maintained. That's what a forest looks like if it's, well, they actually throw those sticks there, but, you know, it's going to look something like that, a forest. There's nothing here. Look at the trails, you guys. It's all from them. And there's no trail leading here either. That's the crazy thing. It just happens right here. This is like where they're hanging out. It's all mulch. You guys, see, what's amazing about what I'm saying is this. It's all maintained. Look. There's no sticks. There's no debris, nothing. Anything that falls, they pick it up. That's what I've been trying to tell people about the deadfall for years. That's just deadfall. Yeah, maybe, but first of all, they can knock over trees, okay? I mean, they push them over. And you guys, I asked them how they did the structures. They did it right in front of me. It happened 20, not even 20 feet away from me. It's on video, but no, people just write it off, you know? They showed me how they did it. It just happened right in front of my face. The tree fell and it was incorporated into a structure perfectly. Like they did it somehow. I don't know how they do it. Look how clean it is around this. Watch this. This is too good, you guys. You gotta just look really carefully. Don't get dulled. Like take it in for what it is. It's hard because it's all shadows. Look how clean and it's all disturbed. And it's all on this super energy grid. It's a walkway structure with all of the sticks going back and forth. Vibe city in here. There is no question in my mind. This is a great place to come for like if you come at nighttime. Like if you want to get in, like I've been there and done this, you guys, before so many times that I don't need to do this. But I have people that want it. You know, I think they need it for just to do it. You know, just to get that ultimate confirmation.
Let me just recommend something I figured out kind of by trial and error, but luckily right away by accident with Rio. I mean, I know where to go, but the way we did it. So the trick is, I would really highly recommend not sleeping. Like I have slept right in the middle of their structures with them. But what I would do is, if you want interactions, you don't have to. They don't really want you to come in there. So what you do is, you go in there during the day, like, oh my God, I love your structures, and then, like, in other words, be able to camp or be somewhere nearby at night, like anywhere you want, but that's where the forest leads up to, like a little campsite, and you'll get all the interactions you want. They'll come right to you, but I think the trick is to visit them during the day first.
Been there and done it. Once you do it a few times, you really don't want to do it again. The ground shakes and stuff. It's crazy. Look at this. And it could be a little early here, even though I'm seeing disturbed seats. I don't think I'm seeing like a full. I used to say this at the beginning too, when I really didn't know what was going on. I'd be like, I don't think they're back yet. You guys remember that? I'd be like, I don't think they're here yet. And then like 3 weeks later, all of a sudden, everything's back. And then I get one guy in Colorado's like, do you get certain visitors around like June something or end?
Something I'm kind of sure of is that there's always these what we call others. I've nicknamed them the others. I think it was originally from the show Lost, the others. And I think Sasquatch, like these guys are, I mean, they're very special. And there's like other special beings as well. It's not just Sasquatch. There's so many, but they're not the ones sitting. It's different, I think. And these guys are here like for like 2 months or a short period of time, a year. And I'm trying. It's like July-ish. Bigfoot Universe is the one place I know to be.
June, beginning of July. He's like, they only seem to be there for like a month, and I'm like, how does this guy know this? How can I tell people there's certain ones that only... Here, please support me for a year, all year long. But there's certain ones that only show up for... Well, a good thing is the rest of them are. The real supreme ones only show up, it seems, for a very short period of time. And when you're around, that's the trick to this. If you can be around while they're there, so many things happen because they can override some of the rules. Okay, just trust me. Have some faith. Would the founder of that lie to you? Here's where you guys, I found it. I was sitting there. I had no idea. Look, that I was this close to the road. I'm like, oh my God, I sat down because I rested. Now I'm still quite the distance from where I parked, but let's go to the road here. This is it, guys. Look how blatant, if you don't believe me. Like, I was sitting on that road and they were down here looking at me. Because all this is new, those X's and stuff. Look at the third, which makes another X. And I'm up behind, up on the road, and they're right here. They're actually, no, they were in a tree over there. So it was a little further. They were right in that tree. I'm almost sure it's either that one or the next one. They were in there. Or that one. Down here, I think it was that one. And behind, you could look in and see a circle. Like into the forest, there was like a circle in here. It looked like it anyway. This is where they're hanging. So they were right. Look at the decorations. There's no doubt about it, you guys. I was right there. Remember, sometimes it's harder to see it. Like most people saw it. So a couple people had trouble with it, but remember, if I put something up for the members and it's difficult, just trust me, look harder. I'll never put something there that's not real. You guys are the reasons I'm out here. I'm never gonna give you something that's not the ultimate truth. Even just for the fact I don't want to lose one of you. So if there's any timestamps to be right here. I'm feeling a little goosebumpy, but it's also because I saw them here. I haven't felt. Oh yeah, I did for a minute today. I remember saying, like I felt weird or something.
It's leaning on an even better trident.
Like as soon as I got in here, I felt weird. But then that feeling, I don't know. I forgot about it. So Should I go to the road or should I cut back through? Let's cut back through. The road's too easy. Because I haven't seen this yet. Look at the trails, how clean it is. Remember, this is at the top of the world here. You can't go up any much higher in Colorado and have a forest. I'm always up at the high. You know what the number one thing is? Well, I've always thought this was the best for the big ones, and I think it is. But it's also always the furthest from people. And you don't always have to be far to be with these guys from people, but a lot of times it seems to help, I think, with the interactions. Like if you want to get noises and communications, it does matter. I don't know why. Their rules are more lax when, look at that. This is such a blatant one. You guys, look at this. And I'll start wrapping this up. Okay, well, look at this. Look how clean it is, this wallow. I don't know why they clean the sticks. I guess because it's more enjoyable. I feel better being in this area. Look at it. Yeah, I really need you guys to see this, to process it, I mean. Okay, and there's all your sticks right there. Those were all the sticks that used to be here. They're here too. Look at this spot. 100%. Look how half of them go one way, half of them go the other. They're all ground structures peeling to give energy. And you got your trident. Nothing anyone would ever notice. That's a regular person, 10 times as smart as me, a hunter or something, would walk by here. Well, let's be honest, I'm smarter than he is. Would walk by here and never would it register that this was clean. This is the point I'm making about people.
I'm not sure what I'm zooming on, but this end of this log is driving me crazy. Keep in mind, this is one of their spots. And sometimes we don't understand, and sometimes they're very little.
Before I over and out, look, I did it on the other side. So literally the complete other side, at least a mile away, right? I think it's at least a mile, maybe more. I said it's about a mile. I'm just guesstimating. It's at least a mile. You know how I do it? Drag strip races. I'm like, is that a quarter mile? No, it's like 4/4 miles. Here's your border. 1, 2. They do it differently, but it's the same thing. Hop to the other side, absolutely nothing happens. Once you're inside, everything happens. So I'm standing on the inside. Let's go on the outside. It's all laying sideways. None of it's an accident. It doesn't even originate from anywhere. That hole is from this one. 2 completely different ages. Look at that. And then you're out. This one's got a little bit more stuff involved, like tridents and X's. But that's your border. Oh, here's the last 2. Here you go. Here's your 2. 1, 2. And now you're out. And you're home free and there is nothing. You just be like, stand right here. Just be like, na 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 boo boo. You can't do nothing. That's the way I see it. Just get to that, over those edges and you're gonna be fine. All right, love you guys.